Okay, so right now I have in the Tumble 9x12 rug that's washable. I will show you what that looks like, which is right here on the floor in the family room. Got a nice space, I cleared it, washed the floor, and we're gonna be installing this guy. That box is about 65 pounds. This does come with a pad, and I will show you the setup and final product, and then also what my first impression is. Hopefully I'll do a review down the line as well. Says every step considered. Tumble care case here. Rug grippers. And then assembly. Okay, it says the 9x12, 6x9, and 5x7 piece numbers are oriented in the same S pattern. Determine where you want. Clear the space entirely. Once you set up the rug pad, it would be very difficult to move. Place each pad in its intended spot. This is a diagram of our 8x10 pad. The 9, 12, and 6x9, 5x, and 5x7 pieces are oriented in the same S pattern. So basically, kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, S pattern, sorry. All right, let's see what we got. Rug looks pretty good. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna put this over here. It's actually got, it's very nice. All right, number 1. So the S pattern kind of goes like this. We'll do it here. And then 2. You can tell right away that these grippers and whatnot will stay in place. They're not quite like horse stall gym mats, but they are fairly hefty and probably 1/4 inch, and they just seem like they're going to stay in place, which is nice. And they also seem like they're padded just enough for comfort, but firm enough to secure firm enough to vacuum is what I was going to say. And see, when you get them together, you can kind of move them a bit. Really easy to put together here. This is tile number 4. So this is just one kind of extension from the, I think, 8x10, which I'm sure is the most common. So it goes in this S pattern like this. And again, we got the 9x12. So we went bigger than our previous rug to see what the experience was like and to see if we like this size better. I believe we have a 9x12 in our sunroom, which is over there. But honestly, this just gives more room for a couch, being able to pinch it down and hold it down. And it also gives us more room to be on the floor with a dog or a kid or something like that. It also, I think more protection for our hardwoods is another thing. It's probably the main thing that we were thinking. Just wanted more coverage. Our house has a decent amount of windows, and we were very fortunate for that, but it also gets a lot of sun stains and traffic from pets and all sorts of stuff. And as nice as it would be to expose the wood all the time, you definitely see it getting beat up and sometimes splintered and chipped and all sorts of stuff. So this rug is washable, is another thing that I'll say. One thing that I believe I'm noticing kind of from afar, not having experienced the washing situation yet, I think the 8x10 is probably your cutoff for home washing. I'm looking at this 9x12, and I don't believe that it's going to be, I don't think I'm going to feel comfortable putting it in our relatively new washer and dryer. Not because they're new, really, but just because I wanted to kind of explain that the fact that they're new, they're modern technology. However, the size of this 9x12 just folded up in a rectangle like that, small rectangle. I just don't know that the weight of it is going to be handled very well by our washer. I feel like you put that in, and these modern washers seem to go through kind of like a balancing cycle, and I can see it thinking it's balanced and it not being balanced at all. So this rug is going to be pretty big, and I'm kind of secretly excited about that. If we need to tuck more of it under the sofa, that's fine. Like our couch. Our couch it's a little bit on its last leg in terms of cleanliness. I think we have shampooed our couch 5 times over the past 11 years, and we've had our dog, other dogs, our cat, spills, all that sort of stuff, on our couch, and that will be something that we want to upgrade. So there's my first mistake: talking, not paying attention, and putting in the tile the wrong orientation. So hopefully my mic is still on. I started, I think, cutting the box at 12, basically on the dot per my watch, and yeah, I think this is probably gonna only take me like 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I really like this system. Again, I can't comment on longevity. I can't comment. My biggest concern with this rug in buying it was I wanted to be able to wash it, sure. With this size, I didn't have extremely high hopes for being able to wash something this big, especially at home. But the bigger thing for me was being able to vacuum the washable rug with this pad, and the rug itself is it's thin. It's thin, it's malleable, that is obviously makes it significantly easier to transport and fold up and obviously wash. But I was worried that it just wouldn't be like a polyester rug that would be very vacuumable with just your standard house vac. And so I just thought that it would tear it up. The vacuum would tear up the polyester, or the vacuum would tear up the material, or it just, you're not getting like the normal fibers that stuff falls down into, and you can kind of use the vacuum to get and pull those particles out. But in feeling this rug, I honestly think it's going to be great in terms of being able to vacuum it. Again, I really like this system. The S pattern, I'm going to get this out of the way here. Sorry for the noises that are probably coming through the mic. Ooh, not want to step on that. But maybe I do, actually. Yeah, I mean, pretty big rug. Again, I'm actually excited about that. Make sure, I was just taking a quick glance to make sure that all of my numbers were right. Yeah, so I'm actually at like 9 minutes right now, and I think I could have set this whole thing up. At least the rubber foam, whatever padding here. I think I could have set it up in 10 minutes or less. I really do, if I wasn't talking and that sort of stuff. So my point with that is, it may not be a, pick up, drive home, throw it on the floor. But this pad, which I think contributes to the price, is kind of a different level, in my opinion. Definitely thicker than our last pad. And it's not that our last pad moved, but I'll tell you one thing that I can almost guarantee you about this system. You're not going to get those like foldovers or those roll-ups that you would have with those kind of more like mesh open hold rug pads that are underneath it, like stick, and then you've got to try to be pretty careful with moving stuff, because then you'll get like a crease, and I cannot see that happening with this. So my voice is nice and consistent for my dog, so I think he's pretty comfortable with going to sleep when I'm talking like this. So yeah, I like the system. I actually don't mind this position here. There is, once you lay this rug down over top, there are corner stickies that you put on. That's actually what's in one of the pouches that comes in. It's pretty interesting to think about how much a rug like this actually cost to manufacture. Like, what does this pad cost, Like, these things just like dirt cheap? Is all the money in the pad? I mean, I don't really know. But one thing I will say is it's pretty sizable. This looks like some reinforcement. Okay, so we've 10 minutes on the dot basically to install the rubber on the floor. It says connect each piece by interlocking the teeth, gently patting them down, and then you can leave these numbers on, it says, which I'm definitely going to do unless I hear them or something when walking, but just for future reference basically. It says center the rug on the pad and smooth out any wrinkles. Any creases should relax within a week. If necessary, iron out the creases on the lowest setting. Note the rug should be larger than the pad and will shrink slightly after washing. After the rug is smoothed out and before any furniture is placed on the rug, gently pull the rug tight and stick the rug grippers onto the corners. See the instructions on the rug gripper pack for additional details. And then there's rug care, machine wash cold. Yeah, pretty standard stuff. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see if we can put this. I'm going to take my shoes off for this. Not that they're dirty, but so for reference, the rug pad for all tumble rugs, the top, the pad, this is just the pad, 100% thermoplastic resin, the middle's EVA foam, 100%, and the bottom is another thermoplastic resin. So you can spot clean this. Obviously, this is not going to go in the washing machine, but wipe dry with a towel. The rug itself is going to be bigger than the pad. I know that just from having said that, and also from reading here. So that's what I'm expecting. That being said, this is looking very close. So we'll see. That's kind of crazy. Okay, maybe it is just ever so slightly bigger than the rug pad. Maybe. Holy cow, this is way closer than I thought. I think I'm supposed to tuck that in there, maybe. Wow, it's the rug pad is, I mean, just not that much smaller at all. Man, I do love how this system goes together. I really do. I realize that also we're, you know, we have a white rug in a pet household, so I know people are probably like, you're out of your mind, which I would agree with you on that. It's pretty white. I don't have any concerns at all about the, like, I don't want to say creasing, but like the corners. We've had a couple of larger size rugs like this before where the corners were just a nightmare for a really long time. Now, I didn't do anything proactively to combat that, but that's the whole rug right there. Set up, tiles down, everything, less than 15 minutes. I mean, boom. This is great. This is awesome. I think it feels really good underfoot. I think it's also cool that you could iron it. Like, I wouldn't have any issue lowest setting ironing this. But yeah, this is the rug. Feels really good. The pad, I mean, the pad goes all the way up to within a couple of inches of the end. And yeah, I mean, Tumble Rug. Let me read you off the box the kind of like the model. So 9 by 12. One rug pad. The design is the canyon, and the color is oatmeal gray. Again, the size is 9 by 12. I dig it. I'm waiting for my wife to come home for final positioning here. I probably should try to move everything together. I don't have high hopes for that, but you know, if I wanted to go like a foot that way, which is possible, I might do that. But yeah. Tumble Rug 9 by 12, really impressed so far and super excited. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.